Hello there, Starscream back. Actually hasn't been gone too long because I completed my top 10 yesterday, didn't I? And yeah, it was good fun, a bit tiring. This will be my last review for a while if anybody's interested. I intend to try and do some other things, so if you see me popping up or posting stuff up, I'm afraid it won't be Transformer related, but bear with me. I will come back to doing this if people want me to. Looking forward to Auto Assembly, sort of. I've been to all the conventions now, Auto Assembly, Transforce. Transforce is a dead one, and Botcommy went to the States, and yeah, they're fun and all, and I look forward to meeting anybody who's going. So anybody who's going, and I meet you there, want to buy me a drink, I won't say no, but I'll say no more, unless I get a black eye when I get there. Right. This is just a roundup of Dinobots, but not just the original Dinobots, world's smallest, Christmas that sounded like, didn't it? The world's smallest Dinobots. So before I ramble on and forget what I'm talking about, let's get on with it, shall we? I'm going to compare like for like. So we're going to have the world's smallest and we're going to have the original. And just see if the transformation differs or the world's smallest, you know, at least approach the quality of the original, because I am a big fan of the original Dinobots. So, let's start off with Slag. Now, when they named this guy, they didn't think there was a problem with that name. I can think of quite a few problems with that name, but I'll keep them to myself. You've obviously got your own ideas and interpretations of that name. Right, G1 Slag, we're not talking about characters, okay, just looking at the toys. Probably one of the more disappointing of the original Dinobots. Yeah, he's quite unstable. He has a tendency to lay down like he's a lazy sod, but to be honest with you, yeah, he's one of the disappointing ones, as I previously said. My one's quite old. If you're looking for these, and you will probably find it hard to get one with the tail if he's not a complete or a mint one, because the tail just happens to snap off for the bad transformation, that literally the legs have to fold over here and you have to try and get this across, and as a kid you're going to go like this and go, oh, and that's it, broken. So yeah, so trying to find one with a tail on that's cheap, probably quite hard. Other than that, head moulding quite reminiscent of the show. One of the only Dinobots with this problem. He has tiny hands disease, look. So he has a little tiny handhold, so they won't be interchangeable with the other Dinobots weapons because they have huge hands. But yeah, he's alright, I kind of like him. The character's quite entertaining because he's such egotistical sod, probably comes to mind. Now this one, the world's smallest, is great. As I said, the transformation is very, very similar apart from one thing. The other hands and the other one push in, where this guy here doesn't have that option. All you have to do is to pull his hands out, okay, to transform him, or put them back. Other than that, pretty much a like for like. But he's actually got the right coloured head. Isn't that great? Yay! The world's smallest has, you know, done one on the original. But both of them together, they're great toys, aren't they? I love them both, but to be honest with you, you've got to have the originals, but the world's smallest are a nice touch. Right there, I think somebody's calling. Sorry about that. Somebody was shouting some random... forget it. Don't worry about it. It doesn't concern this. Right, who should we go on to next? Let's try Grimlock. Everybody likes Grimlock, don't they? Right, so here we have original Grimlock. Everybody knows about this toy. I think pretty much most of you have got this one, so I don't need to talk too much about it. I always had one problem with the original Grimlock, and I'm going to have to just show you. Look, he's got a problem with his head. Look how far back his head sits from his body. I mean, my head would probably sit about there, say, but not his. It's like... So, yeah, that's gotta hurt. I mean, looking down's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Because you're not gonna see a great deal. But I'm splitting hairs. I mean, the toys are great and themselves. I always love the Dinobots because they have a nice little bit of chrome there, a little bit of transparent effect there. Yeah, these are great guys. But what's the world's smallest one like? Well, I have no idea because I don't have it. No, I'm only joking, look. Very, very similar. Isn't that great? And he's actually a lot shinier because my other one's a bit tatty and knackered, should I say. And even on the world's smallest one here, still has the moving jaw. Now, isn't that nice? But he's great. He's still got the high head problem going like that. But other than that, great. They come with all the weapons, these guys. You don't get all the weapons with the toys initially when you buy them. You have to buy the whole set. And I can't remember which one it is, but one of them comes with all the weapons. I can't remember if it's Swoop or Sludge. But, yeah, you got to get them all. You know that, though. It's not Pokemon. Right, let's take a look at Sludge. Now, Sludge, I was a big fan of because I always like the Diplodocus or the Diplodocus that he was based on. I don't know which one it is, but they're the long-necked dinosaurs that likes to eat leaves. Yeah, he's very wobbly. This is the problem with the original one. He can't really stand. I mean, you stand him like this, he's just going to do that. And yet again, he has this problem where, as a kid, you know, you force these things around, you're going to snap his jaw in seconds, because that's what I did. Got him out of the box. Yeah, it's great, he's got a Dinobot. Yeah, look at him growl. Yeah, I'd be careful there. Remember, I'm trying to, you know, portray what I would have said as a child, and the words that I was just about to say probably weren't in my vocabulary at the time. For good reason. He kind of, if you look, the original one here, I don't know if it's just mine, but you can sort of almost move his head, so he's sort of like going... So, yeah, he's sort of like twitching and saying, no. So, let's take a look at the world's smallest one, shall we? Right. An exact duplicate in every sense of the word. Excellent. And he's even got the moving jaw, but you're going to want to be careful with this guy, because he'll end up with jawless. Talk about locked jaw, I have no jaw to be locked with. These guys are great. Can't remember if the front panel opens here. Now, I know I'm not helping you. It sort of opens. I don't want to force it. If you can see, it's sort of open there. But if you force it up, I've got a feeling it's going to come off. But yeah, great one to get. One of the later ones, actually. And he doesn't have the problem of falling over backwards, because he's quite stiff. Now, Swoop. Everybody likes Swoop, don't they? Probably one of my favourite ones out of the show, actually. All but one. I'll get to him. Well, you're obviously counting them down, so it's going to come as no great shock, is it? Unless I get out Lino, out the Thundercats. He's my favourite Dinobot. Right, this one is really nice. My one has a problem, these weapons keep wobbling around. I don't know if everybody has that problem. This isn't a reissue, by the way. This is the original one. I imported it from the States, and he has a broken beak. I've glued it back on with super glue. I daren't transform him ever again. It's lest he loses his beak again. What a great toy. I love all the chrome work on Swoop. Very much smaller than the originals, but... The originals? Very much smaller than his counterparts, I should have said. Yes! But, all in all, a great toy and a great little transformation. Unfortunately, if you notice, he's just lost his weapon. And another problem he's got, which is the one I was pertaining to, is this. He's red. And if you look in the show, he's blue. But because he was one of the original Diaclones, they animated it and then they coloured it and blah, 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 blah. But this one makes up for it in being the right colours from the show. Isn't that great? Every bit the same transformation and every bit the same problem. If you move this beak up, my goodness, you're going to be upset when it falls off. Best for display purposes, Swoop is, as always. And like the others, in comparative speaking to his other Dinobot counterparts, I meant to say earlier, and I think I got round to it in the end, he's slightly smaller. And the good thing about the world's smallest Dinobots is they are a lot larger than the world's smallest Autobots. So as regards size comparison, they actually work out right, as opposed to the originals where Optimus Prime's the same size and he should be so much smaller. Right, now down to my favourite, which is Snarl. And Snarl is very, very retarded in the show. Like Sludge, they're two of the most stupid Dinobots. I just love this toy. I loved all the gold chrome work on him here, all of the chrome work around here. These tend to snap off. You may find a few of these Dinobots who don't have front legs, or the back legs are a bit wobbly too. In all fairness, you'll be lucky if you can find one with all his legs. My door's creaking just then. I don't know why. I'm not being haunted, am I? No, I don't think so. And comparatively speaking to the original, exactly the same transformation again. Actually, I'm not 100% certain if these push in or pull out. Let me just have a look. I can't remember. I think, if I'm, yes, yet again we have the same problem where they can't slide or retract. They sit on the outside and you just push them in. But to be honest with you, if that's a problem, then tough is all I can say. If that doesn't bear pulling out and remember the Seeker Jets, alright? You had to pull these guys to pieces and put them back together. So what's a little bit of fiddling around with the world's smallest, eh? Don't take that the wrong way, okay? I meant by the hands. That's getting worse, isn't it? Okay. It's just a look at these guys, and if you haven't got them, or you've got the originals, or you haven't got the originals and you've got the world's smallest and you're thinking about get them both. Have a whole set and display the original ones at the back and the world's smallest in the front. You will not be disappointed. Promise you that. Right, so that's Jimmy. That's just asking a quick rundown of the world's smallest and the originals. Trying to keep it quite brief now. And now I'm off. Don't know quite what I'm going to do, but I'll be doing something. Won't be doing any more Transformer reviews, as I said, for a while, but you may see something else posted up about films or something, but I haven't made up my mind if I've even got the time, so, yeah. Take care, everybody. See you at Auto Assembly, and, yeah, keep up the good work, guys.